What's going on, guys? Guns here. Man, kind of an exciting day for me. Finally finishing something I've been working on for a few years. If you guys watch my old video, a couple weeks ago, I put out a video adding a couple of cards to my 1954 Bowman set. It's a 224 card set. Well, 225 if you count the Ted. But I put out that I was short about 7 cards, and my buddy Eric Hecker was like, boom, here, these are on their way, and he grabbed them off eBay. I was like, wow, and I was 1 card short once I got those. So I made a video, threw it up, was kind of talking about it, and, this is a card that I could have bought plenty of times over, but I wanted to end the set on a really nice card, and I wanted there to be a cool story about it. So here's the story. I made the video and I put it out there, and I got my buddies watching it. My buddy Tom T's watching this video, and I'm sitting here talking about the set and how I'm 1 card short. And Tom T, great dude in the hobby, always helping people, always doing what he can. He's in his brain already right from the jump, and he's like, man, I have a few of those cards. All I have are some Detroit Tigers. And he was like, and then I got this 54 Bowman that I bought at a yard sale when I was a kid, back in the early 80s. And he's just been carrying around this card this whole time. And, he was like, man, if Jimmy says Don Larson, that's going to be crazy. And as I'm talking, I'm like, and I'm missing the Don Larson. And he was like, no shit. So he ran, jumped through his card, started searching to make sure it was it. And that was the card that he bought in the 80s. Last card I needed to complete the set. So he hit me up and he was like, I'm sending that to you, bro. And to me, that's a cool story to end the set. I think it kind of pulls in every part of the hobby that I love, and that he loves as well. And I know a lot of you guys too. But I'm about to open it right now. I already cut the tape, haven't opened it yet. So you guys are doing this with me. 54 Bowman. I don't know how I got started on the set. I really don't. It was years ago. I think maybe I bought a mantle. Maybe it was one of my first mantles. And I was like, I just want to put the set together. So I just started buying cards individually. Bought some at the National, different card shows, buy stuff off eBay. But, back in 54, Bowman and Topps were like battling for who was going to be the top card, company. And man, I know Bowman had just done their 53 set, and they spent a lot of money on it. They spent a lot of oh man, that's beautiful. Well, this is crazy too. So that is the main rookie card from this 54 set, and we'll get into why it's the main rookie card in a minute. But that's the Don Larson right there, Baltimore. And man, there was something. Okay, so that's backwards on the card, and there was something about it. I think they were like St. Louis Browns or something, and they switched over to Baltimore this year, so they had already made the cards, and then they had to change them all. Well, I guess not computery, but they probably painted back then. But man, that's a beautiful card. That's crazy. Tom T, man, thank you. Card 101, Don Larson rookie, man. This is last card I needed from that set. There's other cards that I can get for it. There's lots of different errors in the 54 Bowman set due to them being rushed off production. I read that there's like 40 different variations, different ones you can get. Obviously, Ted Williams this is beautiful. Obviously, the Ted Williams is the number one. That card was pulled out altogether. You had your low number, your high number. Well, Bowman really didn't do that. They did, but their value's not different compared to low number, high number, like it is the Topps. But low number was up to 128, and then high number was from 129 to 224. But Bowman didn't know that Ted Williams had signed an exclusive contract with Topps in 54. So they had already printed all of these cards. And I'm just looking at this. This is such a beautiful card. This is like, I'm getting a call right now too, but that's crazy. Yeah, I was reading, man, in the 50s, Topps were signing guys for like multi-year contracts for like $125 a year, and people were just signing, no problem. But the Ted Williams was a huge contract for Topps. That was like the biggest contract that they had ever signed somebody to at that time. He was the first big one. And man, I tried to look up. I don't think anybody knows what the actual contract was, but in 58, when it was time for Ted to renew his contract, Topps ended up not picking it up, and then Fleer did. In 58, Fleer ended up paying him $12,500. So who knows what Topps ended up paying before that. Yeah, Ted Williams, man, was drafted into World War II in 42, and then recalled for the Korean War in 52. I actually have that card too, by the way. So to make the money up, they ended up doing 2 cards in that the 54 Bowman set. Card number 1 and then card number 250. I have card number 1. It's missing its corner, but that's all right. You know how I like my rougher cards. Card number 250 is yellow. It's different. I'd love to own it. I've almost bought it a few times, but I just haven't pulled the trigger yet. If anybody has one in rough condition, I'd be willing to buy it. I'm not a huge condition guy. In fact, one of my favorite Ted Williams cards is a half a card. So if somebody has it, wouldn't mind owning it, let me know. But yeah, so 54 Bowman, 54 Topps. What one do you like better? I ain't gonna lie, I like the Topps better. Here's the thing about 54 Bowman, though, is Bowman and Topps. There were certain cards in Bowman that weren't in the 54 Topps set. But then there were cards in the 54 Topps set that weren't in the 54 Bowman set. A lot of them. a lot of the top cards, a lot of the top rookies. But players that were in Bowman that were not in 54 Topps, Pee-wee Reese, Bob Feller, and Mickey Mantle. And I think that's the reason I decided to put this set together. I used to own 2 of these, but I sold one. And I still have this one. So, for the set, obviously can't get rid of that. But, you know, the 54 Topps had cards that the Bowman didn't have. Big rookies, man. Hank Aaron, Ernie Banks, Al Kaline, Lasorda. Spawn, had Jackie Robinson. I'd love to have the Jackie Robinson. I want the 52 and the 53 Jackie Robinson. I don't own yet, but here's the 54 Jackie Robinson that goes to that top set. Just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card. Some other examples of the 54 Topps. There's a Whitey Ford. Jackie Jensen, Phil Rizzuto, got a couple of those. Phil Rizzuto, Duke Schneider, and an odd card that I like from both sets is the Preacher Row, card 218 in Bowman. Use the spitball. I was reading up on it. Spitball was illegal in like the 20s. He actually retired after this 54 set. But when he got traded to the Dodgers, he started using the spitball after 47. And he was in a news article I read, said that Pee-wee Reese and Billy Cox would help him get saliva on the balls. But I guess he was pitching so bad at that time. He was like, I'm going to be out of the league anyways if I don't do something. So he decided to cheat. To stay in. Yeah, man, so here's my set. 1954 Bowman. So we have the card number 65, that Mickey Mantle. Let's go ahead and set it in here just for fun, for shits and giggles, where it goes. So 64, 65. So that is in there. And now we have the Don Larson rookie, card number 101. So let's see where that goes. And you guys are going to be with me as I pop this in. Yeah, 100, 101. There it is. So that is a completed set of 1954 Bowman. I'm really proud right now. I think that's really cool. This is going to be something that gets passed down to my son. Even if I ever pop out of collecting, I'm not getting rid of the set. Put a few years into it. Yeah, this will be his, something from Dad. You know what I mean? Some really cool cards in the set. Yeah, I had a bunch of doubles for it. Rizzuto. Love it. What do we got? I mean, I'm not going to be able to find them just by digging in here. You got the Willie Mays, awesome card. There's a Pee Wee Reese right there. Hoy Wilhelm. There's a Schlatter, old Mad Dasher. And again, that one's autographed. Ed Matthews. Love Ed Matthews. What else is in here? Willie Mays. What's Willie Mays? Oh, that's Dobie. That's not Mays. Then, oh, here we go. Campy. That's a cool card. Oh, Campy right there. The thing about this set is they didn't put, like, all of the teams, like, in order. It was like, 8, and then number 17, and then number 31, and da-da-da, and they just went like that all the way down with every single one of the teams. So cards are just everywhere. Oh, there's the L, like that one. Oh, red. I want to find a cool card to pull out. Let's find a cool. I mean, we just put cool cards in, but let's find a cool card to pull out real quick. And I think we're gonna end this video, man. I just wanted you to be a part of that with me. I know some of you guys have been, there we go, nice, like that. Like that. It's right in front of the camp, with the maze right there. But, yeah, so, I mean, that's the set, I like the backs. I think the backs are really cool. I like how they're set up. I like the short bio on them, little trivia questions. Not many rookies in the set, like I said. But, really cool set. Real beautiful. Definitely different from the 53. Here's a 53. I think the 53 just looks awesome too. But I don't know if I'll ever start that set. I mean, this was pretty tough. I know I can't afford the 54 Topps set, but and I don't have the Ted. I got the Jim. Card number 66. I got the Jim. I can't afford the Ted. Maybe one day, if one of you guys comes up with one, wants to do a trade, give me a decent deal on it. I got the set sitting here. That's the card I'm missing. Maybe you got one of the 40 variations errors. Let me know. Yeah, man, it took some time. And, in the hobby, a lot of people complain about the prices, not being able to find product, whatever. You got to find something different to do in the hobby to continue to enjoy the hobby. So at times when I couldn't afford boxes, I couldn't afford breaks, I couldn't afford the Derek Carr rookie autos or the things that I was going after, I'd pop on eBay and I'd try and find one or two common cards for my set and slowly build a set. I have a lot of different sets that I've actually completed and some other ones that I'm working on, football, basketball. So maybe we'll get started on some of those. But I appreciate you guys rocking with me. This is cool, man. Super proud of myself. You guys be good, man. Be a light in somebody's life. And if... I say it on all my videos, man. I do a gun show, sports card auction, live auction on YouTube every Saturday night, 4 p.m. Pacific. Well, almost every Saturday night, 4 p.m. Pacific. We got a great group of dudes, great group of people. The kind of people that will rack you a card like that to finish your set. So I want you guys stop by and come hang out sometime. Be a light in somebody's life. Guns out. Later.